Good morrow, Internet people, and welcome back to the Turing Test. Again, now, you're going to be confused because we're back in the crew quarters today.
This is the crew's quarters. It looks abandoned.
But, I was perusing the forums, and I discovered that it is apparently somehow possible to get into the captain's quarters where there's some interesting stuff. So I just wanted to hop in here and see if we could figure out a way to make that happen. I'm guessing it's got something to do with this, which is don't touch. This is the 5th time. Let's see here. How would we make this happen? Because I don't have the energy manipulator. This door doesn't open back up. Like, unless you somehow get into it backwards or something from later on. But I don't really see how that would be a thing. Don't touch. This is the 5th time. Maybe we like have to reload the section over and over again. I don't want to restart the chapter. Let's try restart the area. So this will be the 4th time I've been to the
This
crew quarters,
is the crew's quarters. It looks abandoned.
The only other thing I could think of is that in the end credit sequence, we do see a clip of Tom from inside this room. He's right up there in that corner, but I don't see a camera or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and reload the area 2 more times, just to see if that's maybe something to do with it. In my exploration, I also discovered that the solution to the first puzzle is found in like the biolab or something. It's written on a piece of paper in the plant lab. And the Grave Minos Brook is the failed child of the one crew member that we heard about in an audio log. So that's what's going on there with that. So I'll restart one more time here. And we'll see if we can't get inside.
This is the crew's quarters. It looks abandoned.
No, it doesn't even look like the door's getting wider at all. That was kind of what I was hoping for, but... what else could it be? I'm just gonna go find out. I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. After further research, I discovered that it was not, in fact, the captain's quarters you can get into, it is the captain's office. So the code here is 761732. I've got no idea how you're supposed to know that. I'm guessing it's written somewhere later on in the game, but I never saw it, or if I saw it, never made the connection to what it is. But we can take a quick look in here. So what do we have here? We have teleportation room locked. Oh, teleoperation, never mind. That said teleportation. Tom, Organism 119 is dangerous. Organism 119 must not leave Europa. Organism 119 must be destroyed. The crew should be encouraged to continue studying Organism 119. Any attempts by the crew to leave Europa should be discouraged. Data. I will go ahead and translate that, and it'll be on screen right now. Tom, the crew do not seem responsive to our actions thus far. We need you to wake up Ava. She should be sent to the surface to investigate. More data. Tom, the crew do not seem responsive to our actions thus far. We need you to wake up Ava. She should be sent to the surface to investigate. Is that the same thing? It's the same thing, but different data. End of correspondence. Right. From executive orders to Daniel, the captain. Executive order of control. To whom it may concern, I am sure the record shows my utmost respect and loyalty for the ISA. I encourage you to read the reports of my exemplary performance as commander of the mission. I, however, must announce that, to my shame, I have not been able to control an uprising of the Europa ground crew. Despite ISA directives, the ground team have sought to leave Europa and return to Earth. They have compromised most of the ship's security. As such, I am convinced that they have the capability to stage a return to Earth. Tom permitted me to transmit to the Fortuna. From here... Oh, to transit to the Fortuna. From here, I am requesting a manual override for the Tom. I know that Tom is not permitted to harm any human life, but I have to put an end to this mess. And then... I don't know what this is at all. If I can figure out what this is, it'll be up on screen as well. Email redacted by sender, reason confidential. Alright, well there it is. So this is, I believe, the last secret of the game. If I discover any more, I'll go... Oh. Alright, so from what I'm sounding there, what I think actually happened is that audio log that we heard where Tom quote-unquote killed Daniel by not letting him back in. I suspect Daniel was faking it and they were both coordinating to get him back up to the surface here. Tom then asked... Or not Tom, the captain then asked for Tom to be able to use lethal force, which had an unknown reply. So yeah, that actually, I feel a bit better about that, because now Tom wasn't just making the conscious decision to kill people, so... And that makes me feel a bit better about Tom at all. So, if I figure out what those two things say, they'll be on screen. If not though, then... challenge to everybody. But that's the last secret, I believe. If I find any more, I'll throw them up. But I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and we will catch you in the yonder. Bye.